Number 8 says that Nathan deposits $170 into a savings account that pays 2.25% simple interest annually. If Nathan makes no deposits or withdrawals, how much money will he have in his savings account after 2 years? Record your answer in the boxes and then fill in the bubbles. Be sure to use correct place value. Alright, we are no longer given A, B, C, or D. You do not have a 25% chance of getting this correctly. You have 0 or 100. Okay? You have to make sure that this is filled out correctly. Enough harping on that. Let's get back to the question. As soon as I read simple interest, my mind is thinking reference materials. Okay? I have my reference materials right here. Simple interest. I equals PRT. Okay, so this guy. I equals PRT. That's all I need, and I think they give us everything in the problem, so what we need to do from here is just plug in what we know. They want to know, the end game here is they want to know how much money he's going to have in his account after 2 years. So they want to know his balance. I'm going to go ahead and make a special note that this formula for simple interest gives you interest only. This is interest, which is the amount that's going to be accrued over this 2 years. This does not include what he initially put into the account. So my balance is actually going to be my principal, or my initial deposit, plus the interest that I find. Okay, so this is what I'm going to have to do in the end. I'm going to have to add them to each other. But first, let's take care of this portion. I equals PRT. My values, I don't know the I. We're going to solve for that. I do know P. It's this principal here. This was my P. So I is equal to 170 times R. My R is my interest rate, and it says 2.25%. However, this is in percent form, and I actually just need the decimal. So the opposite of Dr. Pepper, it would be moving, instead of moving from the D to the P to the right, we're going to move backwards to the left. So 2 spaces to the left. 1, 2 would make this 0.025. I'll do this over here. Let's see, it was 2.25 to begin with. To move it 2 places, 1, 2, would move the decimal to here, and I'm going to add a 0. So that's my rate. I'm going to multiply that by the time. My time is in years. It's 2 years. So it's just this 2. These are my numbers, my P, my R, and my T. I'm just going to take those, plug them into my calculator, and don't laugh, guys, okay? So this is the calculator that I actually got in college. It looks a lot different than yours, and it's so funny for me to use yours, and this is, I'm at home right now, so I'm actually going to have to use my handy dandy calculator. It's like a black and white screen, so it's not all fancy like yours, but like I said, don't laugh. I'm just going to plug this straight in, and this is the exact same as yours. My numbers are down here, so I'm going to go ahead and plug in 170. It's going to look like 170 times 0.22. Oh, I made a mistake. I'm going to go back and delete. Let's see. It's oh, did it again. See, even we make mistakes sometimes, guys. All right, 0.0225 times 2. Okay, I'm going to hit enter. It's going to solve for 7.65. Okay, so my I is 7.65. And I know this looks like way different. This looks crazy to you guys, but I promise it looks the process is the exact same in your calculator. So 7.65, or 7 65/100ths, is the I. Now, side note, back to what we said in the beginning, our balance, which is what they're asking for, is our original investment, or the principal, plus the interest that was accrued. So this is my interest accrued. I'm going to add it back to this principal of 170. So basic addition here, I'm going to add $170. Or if you want to be spoiled, you can go back to your calculator, and it's okay. We all do it. So plus 170. Okay, so it's 177.65. Added together. You would have gotten the same thing. 5 and 0 is 5, 6 and 0 is 6, 7 and 0 is 7, 7, 7, 1, 1. Okay, so $177.65 is his balance after 2 years. This is my final answer. I'm going to go back and make sure that this is what they asked for. How much money will he have in his account after 2 years? Okay, it did not say how much interest would be accrued after 2 years. That's what this is. They wanted his balance. Okay, I think I'm ready to bubble in my answer. Very carefully, I'm going to make sure that I use correct place value. 177. Okay, here's my decimal. Here's my ones, tens, 100s place. So this is where I'm going to start. It's 177 decimal and 65 tenths. Okay, now I'm going to shade very, very, very dark. I'm going to make sure I'm completely filling in these bubbles. Okay, completely filling in these bubbles here. I know you may feel like I'm babying you by teaching this, but this is one of the most common errors, and it's so easy for the scanner to not pick these answers up. So it's really important that you check it for yourself. Okay, and the answer, $177.65.